Hi there, I'm Valeri from Built to Soar. I'd like to talk about the importance of doing less and how powerful it can be. So it's Sunday night and I was sitting by the fire just gazing into the flames when a bright idea hit me. It seemed to come out of nowhere. Now the best part was this bright idea was the answer to a business dilemma that had been causing my head to spin for days. I had been turning myself inside and out looking for a solution to this roadblock. And as usual, I was overthinking, ruminating, and mulling in my search for the right path forward. I was so in my head that everything started to spin and I couldn't see a way out. Has this ever happened to you? You're caught up in the thought process and before you know it, things begin to lose their meaning. It's like when you stare at a word too long and suddenly it doesn't make sense anymore. But in those quiet moments when everything was still except for the dancing flames, my mind released and all of a sudden the answer came to me, like a gift gently placed on my lap. That is the power of doing less. Packing more into our days has become the norm, right? It's a race to check off as many tasks on your to-do list as you can. And when that doesn't happen, you may feel unproductive and that the day has been a waste. For most people, thinking beyond busy is a complete paradigm shift. The concept of doing less instills an impression of laziness and idleness and carelessness. And if you're an A-type, this makes you feel highly uncomfortable. It's ingrained into you. You've been programmed to be busy all the time. So let's reset that mindset with a couple of examples of how doing less led to extraordinary results. J.K. Rowling conceived the idea of Harry Potter while sitting on a delayed train from Manchester to London King's Cross. And Steve Jobs randomly sat in on a calligraphy class, which inspired the elegant typography of Apple computers. When you do less, your mind opens up to ideas, inspirations, and possibilities. You become directly connected to your intuition, and that's where your creative juices are stored. So next time you feel yourself being caught up in thoughts, take time to do nothing, because that's where your answer lies. That is your weekly inspiration to designing a business and life that's built to soar. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.